A very warm good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-game press conference of FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers for the game between Qatar and India. Qatar won by 16 points, India scored 53 and Qatar scored 69. So with us, we have our coach and player from India. So we request all of you to kindly switch off your mobile phones. Okay, with us, we have coach and player from Qatar. So we request all of you to kindly switch off your mobile phones. Press conference will be conducted in English. So coach, tell us that was a spectacular gameplay. So tell us your thoughts about the game.
Sorry, first me or first player?
The coach.
Coach, okay. First of all, I want to congratulate my team. I am here with Qatar team. Me and my staff is almost 1 month, but they really showed great determination, great dedication for the practices, new system, defense, offense, and I'm very happy their attitude and this effort. This was totally, it was defensive game, and we kept India team at 53 points. Maybe our offensive percentages is not excellent, but with the defense and from first second until the last second, they never gave up. That's the reason I want to congratulate my team and congratulate Qatar nation, because it was very important. It was very important game for us. We were 0-2 in the group, and we needed this game, and it was heavy atmosphere. India, I know India team before I was here with Iran team, and atmosphere is great, very difficult, and also they play always with physical. They never give up on the game, even what is the difference? The difference is not matter for them. And also I congratulate their effort from the first second to last second. This is just third game in the group. There is 3 more games. Now we will finish this game today, and tomorrow after that we will focus on the second game.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So Fuda, please tell us your comments about the game.
First of all, I want to say hard luck to Indian national team. They are a pretty good team. And I want to give big credit to our team. We really fought hard today for 40 minutes. As the coach said, we approached the game defensively, and that was the key for the win today. We came up as a one man. I mean, all of us. I mean, the management, the coaching staff, the players, every single one of us. We came here. We know how important this win is for the team. Again, we were really determined, and today we won the game. Something is very good for us. Now we're looking forward for our next game against Iran in our home court. We will make sure we prepare well for it, so we keep taking steps ahead and reach our goal.
Thank you. All the very best for the future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you.
So floor is open now to the media, and questions must be in English, and we request all of you to kindly state your name and media company that you are representing today. Says.
Took a good lead and went into the end. We played a lot more aggressive also. What did you tell the boys, and what was the plan on the
Actually, we came up on the third quarter a little more aggressive on defense and on defensive rebound, and that's what helped us a lot. It's as the coach said, we kept Indian team for 53 points. This is not easy. And we knew the third quarter is going to be the key for us to win this game. That's why we came up really aggressive on the third quarter, especially defensively. And that's what gave us the lead maybe until the end of the game. This is the experience we're getting now. It's a very important phase, the third quarter, to be able to win games. And that's it. I think for me, that's the reason we took this lead, and we kept it going until the last minute. Yeah, this kind of games, it's played on the very small details. Like free throws is one of the most important stuff that we need to focus on. Any team need to focus on to be able to win, especially away games. And that's what the coach told us before the game, and that's what we really focused on. That's why we were able to get the win.
Actually, yes, but only one player was shooting the ball, and it was not easy shots. It was not totally open shots. It was contested shots, and of course, we will know if we can make better defense more close to him. We could stop him, and we stop him. And after that, we control the game with defensively. Sorry? Fitness level.
Yeah. Was that the difference?
I didn't see any difference. They play from beginning till to the last second with without any give up.
Coach, Kevin Somani here. You have come here and you have played in Delhi. You have played in Delhi as well. Which atmosphere you felt like was more pressurizing?
Actually, guys, you only see the opponent coach as me because the last two teams I am the coach. Yes, it was. I know the atmosphere. I try to explain to my players, and it was, of course, this experience helped them also.
And for the how was your experience playing first time in India after 10 years? Like Qatar is playing for the first time in 10 years. So were you expecting this much a lot of home support for the team?
Yeah, India has been amazing to us since we came here. We expected that we're gonna meet all these fans here today in the game. It was amazing their presence, and that was beautiful. You know, the atmosphere was really good. We would like to come here and play again against India.
A lot of young players in the team. What would be your message since you guys have a lot of experience? Do you expect this team to reach their full potential in future?
Bright future, yeah. I think that's what the federation is working on. We have a bunch of young players. They are very, very talented. Now they're gaining more experience because of these games against all these fans. In the future, they're gonna be solid to be able to compete on the high level.
Do we have any other questions? All right. So that's the end of the first part of the press conference, and thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And dear lovely press people, we'll be back with the home team soon. Player from India. So we have Mr. Fleming Scott William and Pranav Prince. So the first question is for the coach. Sir, kindly tell us about your thoughts about the game.
Well, they're never great thoughts when you come out loser, but our strength is three-point shooting, and we struggled tonight from three. We started off okay, and then that was that's the way we can beat teams that are more athletic and bigger than us. And The other thing, we knew we'd be at a disadvantage, but we didn't rebound the ball nearly as well as we should have. Those were probably the two biggest keys. I thought our guys played hard. I thought they played to the end. And I thought we came out in the third quarter. I thought we got some really open shots. And if those had gone down, we'd be right there tied with them, and it might have looked different. But I thought we got the shots we wanted, and they didn't go down. And that's just our philosophy. We put up a lot of threes. We put 40 up tonight, and we just didn't hit like we usually have. So that was a struggle. And then they're a really good team. They're athletic. I know some of those guys that are in the U.S. that play, and they're really talented. So that's my general thoughts.
Thank you so much, sir. So, Pranav, tell me your comments about the game.
Like Coach said, I think we started off great. Like Coach said, our strength is shooting, and I think we started off great. But eventually, while the game was going on our hands, our shots was not falling. It's not like we take bad shots. It was like open shots, but we couldn't make it, especially in the second half towards the end. And then I think as a team we played okay, but in practice we used to make a lot of threes, and also like Coach said, our rebounding been a disadvantage for quite so long. I think we need to work on that, and the next game we hopefully play well and rebound the ball well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the previous two matches too where the Indian teams played really well in the first half. The third match, it's been the same story. So going forward, what's your?
I don't think we ran out of gas. I don't think we played poorly. If we had hit shots, I think we'd been right there. It wasn't a matter of, we were down 5 at halftime. If we had come and hit those first 3 or 4 shots, we've been up a couple. I think we just didn't rebound the ball most of the game. Early in the game, we were hitting shots, and so it didn't hurt us as much. Second half, when you're not making threes, then everything else is tough too, because and then you're getting burned by all the rebounds.
Coach, Qatari coach said from the third quarter it's more defensive, so you're not able to penetrate into the paint, Indian players. So it's more of a defensive game after the first quarter. You thought?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're quick and they're athletic and they bring a lot of guys at you. But I think again, if we had knocked down shots and we'd rebounded the ball, we've been fine. We executed. We got open shots. It wasn't like some games. Some teams I've been really disappointed with a poor shot selection. But most of them were really good shots. They just, for one reason or another, they weren't going down as we usually do.
Coach Kevin Somania from KL now.
Yeah.
Looking at the shot chart, obviously your focus was more on three-pointers. But do you think it was a lot more skewed towards taking more outside shots, and we could have focused more on getting inside, since the Qatari team was not letting us, getting us free and playing physical?
Well, in hindsight, you can always say that, and maybe we should have got it in a few more times. But we're not going to beat great teams without shooting the ball well. That's our strength. That's what we got to do. And we got good shots, and they didn't go down. And sure, we want to balance and get it inside maybe a little more than we did, but we can't abandon what we do well, or it'll be even more of a struggle. So.
Yeah, Coach, how are you going to bounce back for the match against Kazakhstan? What will be your plan?
Yeah, well, they're a good team too. They're pretty much about the same. They're maybe not quite as athletic, and they're all from Kazakhstan. So, we'll be ready. We'll be ready. I know some of those shots will go down, and we also didn't take advantage. We're an up-tempo team, and they kind of took us out of that some too. And so hopefully we can get some more easy baskets. And sometimes, and I'll tell you, you saw we missed probably 4 or 5 easy layups. We just when we could make it back in the game, those didn't go down. So we'll look at all of that. And I'm still proud of our guys, and we'll get better. This is a process. I was here before, and it took me a year really to kind of get things going, and hopefully it won't be that long this time. But I've only been here since August, really. And so, I don't coach so much to get you better in 2 months. I mean, well, hopefully, if we'd hit shots, I think we'd all be celebrating here. But it didn't happen tonight. So we're not going to make excuses, and they outplayed us, and they're really good. I mean, they have some players that we don't. They have some height, some athleticism, and they just keep bringing them. And that's why a team like us, we have to find what we do well. because we're not going to go body to body. We're not going to jump with them. We're not going to be as physical with them. But we know we've got shooters, and tonight it just didn't work out.
There's hardly time left for next game. So what are the areas you think we'll be working upon?
Well, we're going to work on a rebounding, I'll tell you that. You know, we got to get better at that, and we'll still put a lot of shots up. And we got to work on some finishing and things like that, and executing our plays. And you know, we had more assists and turnovers, so it wasn't a terrible game that way. So, and that's kind of been the case in the past. So at least we took care of the basketball to the most part. Had a few key ones at points that we gave it up, that gave them easy baskets. But we'll take a look at the film, and mostly we don't have time to look a lot at this film. We're going to have to look at Kazakhstan and get ready for them. So.
Coach, looking at the squad and comparing it to Qatar, we obviously lacked a lot of physicality and a lot of height against them. Do you think that we could have, gotten more forwards and centers into the team?
No, not really. We looked at who we had, and a couple of them weren't able to play, a couple of them were out of shape, things like that. So, and they made the decision before we did. So, possibly in the next round, we may pick up a few of those guys that were busy with their jobs and training and all that, so they weren't able to come. But, you always love to have more big men. But some of the, our big men are the older players, and we have to try to get them in shape the best we can.
Coach, how big is this setback in India's quest to qualify for the finals?
Well, it certainly doesn't look good right now at 0-3. So, we've always got one game at a time, and if we can win the next game, I'm sitting in a position where we haven't won many games in 10 years. So, our goal right now is to win one game, and when we win that, and that was my goal back in 2012, win one game, and then if you win one game, you're going for two, and then you start talking about qualifying. Right now, that's not really the main goal. The main goal is let's get that next game. Let's get that next game.
So, sorry, Pranav, what were you thinking while you were on the court? And there were a few possessions in the third quarter where the team was hunting you down, and then you came back with a 3-pointer and a layup of your own, and also blocking the shots. So, what was going on in your mind? And
it's just I try to help my team as much as I can, and play the role coaches and the team has given me. It's not like for a few minutes I think like I have to play, and I have to play in this ball. No, it's not like that. Whenever I'm inside the 4 lines, I give my best. I try to give my best, and just help my team out. And we couldn't win this game today, but compared to last few games, I think we played as a team together. And that's it. Mostly it's just we couldn't hit the shots in the second half, and it'll come. And like coach said, we need to focus more on our strength, as at the same time we have to work on our weakness as well. So
and let me just say, Pranav too, he got in some foul trouble by doing some good things. I mean, I wanted these guys to crash to the basket. He just got caught kind of behind people a few times, but he was going hard, and he's the one guy that can jump with those guys. They got 5 or 6. This is our guy here, and so he was really being effective and you missed a couple of dunks and those kind of things, and then he got some foul trouble. But those were hustle fouls. I don't have a problem with those. We'd like to have him in the game more, but those were hustle fouls.
So Pranav, do you think that you could have taken more perimeter shooting, because throughout the game you were getting some good open perimeter shots? You think you could have taken that and converted it?
For myself, I think. For every game, I think I could have played better. It's not like one game I'll be like, I'm satisfied. I'm never satisfied with my game. But, it's just how the team and how the situation is. Sometimes we have greater shots. I might have a good shot, but my teammate or next to me might have a great shot, so I would pass for them. So it's not like I want to take more shots. It's more about what my team needs at that time. So that's what I focused. So.
What's your thoughts on Kazakhstan?
It's same thing, like one step at a time. I think we gotta watch this film, and we have to find where we lacked in our system. I think, to be honest, today's game we didn't play in our system. It was like more of like they made us what they wanted us to play. So next game, I think we're not gonna give them that lead, and come out hard and play for the whole 40 minutes rather than just playing for the first 20 minutes.
One final question from my side. How easy or hard it has been to unlearn some of the concepts which Vaseline Matic had taught you, and then you're transitioning into Scott Fleming. So how hard it was to unlearn the concepts?
I mean, he's my guy. He's been there. He's been there since I was 14, and he helped me with a lot of things and all. We share a good connection outside the court as well. So it wasn't a really big deal for me, and I've been playing under him since I was 14. So I kind of knew what's coming in. So and he's been telling me I have to be consistent in my efforts. Sometimes I take positions off. So I think I need to work on that, and that's what he's been pushing. So.
Thanks.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions? Is that all? Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Pranav. I could feel that resilience from both of you. So thank you so much.